Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, April 8th. It is sitting at about minus 9 degrees Celsius, which is about 15.8 Fahrenheit. It is cold, you guys. It is so cold out here right now. I got my coffee. I just went and got it. I'm on my way to work. Some changes. Some changes are happening. Changes everywhere are happening today, it feels like it. Because I should be getting on a bus to go to work right now. It should have been here in about 5 minutes, but they changed the schedule. So now my bus comes at like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be there. So hopefully I'm not late. Because some buses, I swear, they like to either push the button on the schedule or they like to arrive at a decent time. But so the bus used to come around like 5:30, which gave me an ample time to get my coffee and get back to the shelter, which I'm in right now, and then get to work at a decent time, maybe like 15 minutes before. So now it says it's like at 5:50. That's when it's supposed to be scheduled. I just hope it doesn't come late, because if it comes late and I get to work at like 6 o'clock, then there's going to be some questions having to be answered. Or I'm going to just have to leave at 5 o'clock instead. If I have to start at 6, I have to leave an hour early, which really I don't understand. I guess I can always find the schedule for the other. There's 2 buses that kind of go into my area that I need to go, so it's just nice. The one bus here that I take literally drops me right off across the street. So that's why I like taking this one, because it's literally up the street from where I live and it takes me right across the street from where I work. So it's pretty convenient. But now that the schedule's changed, I might have to figure out maybe another bus to get there. I don't want to be arriving late for work. But yeah, guys, wanted to give you guys an update. I know it's been a while since I've last been on here. Lots been going on. What has been going on? Some changes are happening at work. We had a crazy winter. We had the weather here in Canada, well, even in Ontario, is just been mind-boggling. The northern parts of Ontario are still dealing with snow and everything, and then we had a massive ice storm that hit lots of places in northern Ontario. Knocked out power for a bunch of people. Like northern Toronto, we ended up just getting rain for that storm. I mean, it rained a lot, and then it was 20 degrees out, and then the next day we got a crazy freezing rainstorm. It was nothing crazy, but it was enough where it was you look out the window one day and it's you look out the window and it's boom, right in your face, and it's snowing huge snowflakes, and then it turns to freezing rain. And then my work kind of got slowed down a little bit there, where I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I didn't know where I belonged, and I didn't know if I was still belonging. I had no idea what was going on. But I had a nice one-on-one chat with my manager, and we just kind of touched base, and my roles are going to be adjusted, and I'm probably going to be transferring to a new role still in the events department, which I've been in for, this will be my 4th year, guys. I've been working at this hotel for 4 years come August, even though I was technically hired in July, but my actual start date was in August. It's crazy. 4 years. This is the longest I've ever worked with any company ever, because stuff happens with places. Sometimes you work there for a long time, and then things change, and people change, roles change, an opportunity comes to work somewhere else. So, but yeah, I had a nice little one-on-one with her. We chatted for at least an hour, I think it was, and she reassured me that I'm still important, which is a good feeling. It's just that my roles are going to be changing. So I'm still working in the events department. I'm still going to be working on the second floor. I still have my job, but it's going to be a little bit altered. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more. It'll be on my own type of thing. I think is what the list of it is. I'm going to be some sort of coordinator. So hat is like going right in my eyes. It's going to be like a coordinator role, dealing with mostly like our vendors. I'm also going to be doing some helping with some setup, doing some ceremony stuff, which was training on. Also to our bar lead, he's going to be going home for a month overseas. So I'm going to be training on that role. So when he's gone, I'll be helping as well as that. So I'm basically like if you're looking at it like a sports term, I'm basically like your cleanup hitter, jack of all trades guy. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything. My schedule's going to be all over the place. I'll still do some corporates, small ones, but I love, like I said, I've loved doing these corporate events. I love, it's my baby. I love doing them. I've been doing corporate events stuff since Abigail was born, basically, because that's when I used to work at the previous hotel. If you guys have been with my channel for a long time, you guys remember I used to work for another hotel, which was called the Waterfront. That was when Abigail was literally born. I worked there on 2 separate occasions. So I worked there when Abigail was born, and then I came back when we had Emily a few years later, and I was there probably to get like combined total was almost. I think it was almost 4 years altogether, even though there was a big gap in between. Like, it was like 2 years or something. But yeah, then I was doing a bunch of other, like shipping, receiving, warehousing. I've done retail. I've done sales. I've done telephone sales, inside sales. Shipping, receiving. I've done a little bit of everything. General labor, working in factories, and now I'm back into hospitality for almost 4 years. So I got back into it just before COVID. I think it was just before. Sorry, no, that's wrong, because it was just after COVID. But we still had the restrictions of everything from COVID. So it was like 2021. Because my dad passed away back in 2019. I was off for a year. COVID happened, and Kathy's dad passed away in March. So, yeah, a lot of stuff happened. I'm just trying to see here if the bus is coming. I don't even know when it's coming anymore. I think it says 5:50. So hopefully it comes soon. I could check and see, but. Oh, that is good. Let's see if I can. So I got this Apple Watch. It's only 5:30. This is when I should have been on the bus in the first place. I should have already been on the bus. I should be on the bus right now going to work. So I might have to adjust my schedule and check the times for one of the other buses, because I don't want to be sitting out here, especially in the winter time, like this upcoming winter. Summer is fine. I don't mind. I don't care about summer. Summer's nice. But sitting out here in the winter time when it's going to be freezing, like right now where it's minus 9 degrees Celsius, and thank God I had this Canada toque in my bag, because my ears, as soon as I stepped outside, my ears started freezing. So I had to put the toque on. Okay, so lots of stuff happening with work. The weekend, I worked this past weekend. I did Friday, Saturday shifts on the bar, so I was bartending, and it was we were the Friday wedding was like during the cocktail reception we were slammed, and we were getting hounded and pounded and just it was crazy. And then during dinner, once everyone went into the room to sit down, wasn't busy. It was crazy. It was like one of those weird events where it's like it slowed right down, and then a lot of people had to leave. I don't know if it was because of I don't know why, but by the end of the night, I got to leave at like 12:15, which was kind of nice. So I was home by 12:30 p.m. on Friday night, which was great. Because normally, when you do a wedding, you're not getting out of there till, I don't know if this is weird. There says that there's a bus coming, but I don't know if this is my bus. I can't tell. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. Because it doesn't say 3. It shouldn't say 3. It does say 3. See, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna get on the bus. I'm on the bus, guys. It's weird. I feel like I shouldn't be on this bus, but I am on it. So this is the right bus that I would normally be on. It came at the right time, but the schedule said it was coming later. Very, very weird. Very weird. Alright, I will... at Lake Shore. I will touch base with you guys when I get off the bus. Alright. So that was extremely, extremely weird. I definitely was not expecting to get on that bus at 5:30 in the morning. When I found out that the schedule was changed, I kind of thought I was going to leave a little bit later. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's a ship. You could just see the lights of it. It's moving really slow. I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera around and you guys can see better here. So there we are. It's really hard to see it, but there is moving light on the water. Look at that, eh? Look at all that. It's coming from across the bay or across the lake. The pier is lit up. It's crazy that it's like 5:30 in the morning and there's already boats out on the water. I guess they're always out on the water, but still, it's kind of crazy. You can't even see it. All you can see is the light at the very front, and then the light where, like, I guess the wheel is, or the back of the ship. And then, oh yeah, I'll zoom out a little bit. So there's the waterfront. So that's the hotel that I used to work at. When I wasn't doing the meetings, I would do the breakfast. So I would have been getting ready to set up breakfast, because breakfast would start at 6 o'clock. So whoever's doing breakfast now, hello. I hope you're having a good day. If you're watching, I don't think you would be, but ooh, it's a bit more chillier down by the water. That's for darn sure. I would go out on the pier, but I'd probably freeze to death. So I'll stay off the pier today. Normally, this is where I used to come all the time. I used to come down here all the time and film and record. This was my favorite spot. Looks crazy at night though, with the cloud, and then that looks insane. That looks like the sun's gonna come up any minute, but it's not scheduled to. So the boat is now almost in front of the pier. There, got the camera back on myself here. So another thing that's been going on too is that right now, all three of the women in my house are sick right now. Kathy, Kitty Mama, Abigail, and Emily. Emily had to stay home. She had a little bit of a low-grade fever during the week, so we kept her home. Abigail said she was feeling coffee yesterday, so Kathy, I don't know if Kathy's going to keep her home or not. And then, yeah, last night Kathy wasn't feeling all that great. She said her throat was starting to bug her. So yeah, that ship is now literally right in front of the pier. Like, not like touching it, but it's gone right in front of it. It's very crazy. I never thought I would see. I guys used to come down here all the time and see boats, but you would always see them. Like, there was a lot more light. You think being on a big open body of water, you would have a little bit more lights on it, but why would a little tiny boat be on the water right now? All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to make my way back in. I'm going to make my way inside work, which is not far from here. I'm going to make my way inside, get ready, and get my day started. And I'll give you guys a recap if I get a chance to come on during the daytime on a break or something, let you know how the day is going. If not, I will touch base with you when I'm done work today. So you'll see me when I come back online. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. What's up, everyone? It's been about 12 hours since the last time I talked to you guys. I just finished work. It's about 5:50 now. It's sitting at about minus 4 degrees Celsius. So I guess that's like 24 degrees Celsius out. Or Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 4 degrees Celsius. So I'm just sitting out here outside on the bench, just relaxing a little bit, unwinding before I make my way home. Recap of the day. Client was super happy. Services went great. Everything was on time. My server and I, we crushed it. Kitchen crushed it. Everything was amazing. The client was super happy. They loved everything. Yeah, I could see the shadow of the moon right now. It is gorgeous out here, but it's a bit chilly. Can't really see my breath, but I will turn the camera on and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So there we are, guys. So this morning, last time I talked to you, when I was out here at 5, about the same time this morning, there was that big ship that was going across, and I don't know if you guys can see with it. There's the zoom out. There it is. Shadow of the moon. Let's see that again. The shadow of the moon. I love it out here. This is amazing. This is such a good spot. Look, you can even see my shadow. I just wish it didn't feel so cold. Why does it have to be like minus 4 degrees Celsius out here? This is cold. Like, I love this. This is like a painting right here. You can almost see, yeah, you can see the buildings right across the bay. Well, across the lake. I call it a bay, harbor, whatever you want to call it. All the way towards, over in the distance, way down that way, through the horizon, that's where Niagara Falls is. This is crazy. You can see the buildings. This morning you couldn't see anything. There's even a duck. Just went out of the water. There's another duck. So peaceful. You used to be able to see a Canada flag, but I don't think you could see that anymore. Oh, there it is. There's a Canada flag blowing in the wind on the opposite side there. Can you see it? There it is. I don't know if I could zoom out that much. It might be a bit grainy, but it's blowing. But yeah, like I said, the day was good. Everything went smooth. I'm still technically, well, even though I'm off the clock, when I get home, I have to do my end of the day report. I have to it's called shift note. So you basically just go through the whole schedule, the timeline of everything, and then you just write down if anything bad happened or anything good happened, any feedback from the client. And usually on Wednesdays, all the managers will talk about it and relay it to the sales consultants who will share their feedback if they have any. And they do that on Wednesdays. Oh, the sun's, I don't know if you guys can see, but the sun is behind me. So yeah, they talk about things on Wednesdays and discuss anything that happened. But I am gonna make my way back home because I want to get home, do my report before it gets dark, and see the kids. Because Emily's been messaging me since she just started messaging me when I got out of work. So I will touch base with you guys when I'm on my way home. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's been a few hours since the last time I turned on the camera. I've been home now for a while, and just taking a little break here. Had some dinner, tidying up some mess in the kitchen. Watching some of the Blue Jays game. Go Blue Jays! They're currently up 4-0 over the Red Sox. Let's go Blue Jays. Yeah, we had homemade pizzas for dinner tonight, which was great. All three of the girls right now are all under the weather. They all got colds. So hopefully none of them pass their colds on to me because I don't want no colds. So yeah, Emily was home over the weekend. So it's because she had a fever. So yeah, she wasn't feeling well. And then Abigail wasn't feeling well earlier, but she says she's doing better. And then Emily still just has a little cough, but no fever, so she'll probably be going back to school tomorrow. And Kathy has no voice, and she's sleeping on the couch. So and she actually fell asleep watching SWAT on YouTube or Netflix. I'm watching the Blue Jays game on my phone right now. Well, taking a break because they just finished the fifth inning. Six. Yeah, I think. I can't remember what inning it is. It's been one of those days. Still have to do my end of the day report. Having a nice adult beverage here. A light ultra cracked canoe Moosehead lager. 3.5%, so it's really light. Having this and trying to tie up a little bit between the innings here. But that's about it. Just had dinner. Kids are on their tablets. Kathy's watching her show. I think she's watching her show. She might be sleeping on the couch. I'm watching the game. But I am going to wrap this vlog up. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and even watching like the last couple ones that I've uploaded. Appreciate them. You guys have been great. So like I said, I'm slowly getting back into doing these videos again, making vlogs, and I'm enjoying it. Apparently the temperature is supposed to be nice tomorrow. It's above temperature, so, and I'm off tomorrow. I'm on a day off, so it's kind of nice. Don't know what I'm going to be doing around the house tomorrow, but I think I'll probably keep myself busy. And then back to work on Thursday, and then I'm off Friday, and then I work Saturday and Sunday. So, but yeah, like the video, subscribe down below if you haven't. Leave a comment. I love reading them. I love commenting back and replying back. You guys all take care. Go Blue Jays right now. 4-0 over the Boston Red Sox. Be happy, stay happy. Bye, everybody.